start from the beginning, how Russian companies, maybe schools, something like that, teams, could cooperate with you and to sign a contract about a partnership with you,
Yeah.
with Adidas?
So there are several very important criteria because we are very selective in the choice of the people we work with, and we get a lot of requests as the biggest sport brand in Russia. So what we use as criteria to decide is number one, it has to be in line with our strategy. So that means in line with the key sports that we are involved in, we want to be involved in. So that's basketball, that's football, that is running, and winter sports. Those are the 4 areas where we really focus. Doesn't mean that we are not involved into volleyball, into martial arts or other sports, but the key sports are really football, basketball, running, and winter sports. So that's the number one. Number two is we only want to work with very competent people, and so we spend a lot of time talking with the people with whom we are likely to work with, we are likely to partner with, and only after real examination of the people, the infrastructure, the project, how serious the project is, then we decide whether we want to cooperate or not with these people. And then the third thing I would like to say is that our key focus is the younger people, and we want to invest into areas that are aimed at younger people, especially between the age of 14 and let's say 20 years old. It can be a little bit lower, but so younger people. And then the last criteria is the passion. And I think we are people at Adidas who are passionate about sport. We love sports inside out, and we want to cooperate with people who are also passionate about what they're doing. And so I would say those are the 4 criteria. And KES Basketball, I can say KES Basketball is ticking all the boxes, and that is why we decided to work with KES Basketball.
What company Adidas gets from that partnership?
What we get is a lot of things. I mean, first of all, I would say is the connection with people who are very important for us. So those young people who are passionate about basketball, and so we get the connection with these people. So it is more than just advertising in the sense of we can use TV, we can use billboards to say, hey, Adidas is big in basketball. But the best way to show to people who are passionate about basketball that we are also passionate about basketball is to be with them when they play basketball. So that, a partnership like KES Basketball is giving us this opportunity to be on the field of play with people who are passionate about basketball, so that we can show our products, we can show our partners, we can show our passion for the game that people can experience. So I think this is the main thing that we are getting out of this partnership with KES. And I'm sure by working with KES over the next years, we will also identify more opportunities, because they have a very wide network of schools with which they are working, and that's, you know, when you enter into a marriage, you get married to a person because you like certain things in that person, but when you live with that person 5-10 years, then you discover new qualities, new opportunities, and then you have kids, you buy a house, and so I think that is the same with a solid partnership like the partnership we are having with KES Basketball.
Thank you.
Another one question. companies, so maybe only one school, or maybe united of 3 or 4 schools. What do you look on a huge, on a wall of the company or the people who want to make a partnership to sign a contract with you, or just like because Cas Basket is a very huge company with a lot of regions, they work in a lot of regions, or just you just all put one city, schools from one city, maybe
Yeah.
league from one region could sign a contract with you.
I understand your question. I would say being involved in sports all over Russia and actually all over CIS, having 800 stores all across the country, and being the #1 sport brand in Russia, we are looking for partners who are giving us, who have the same kind of scale. So partners that with whom we can work all across the country. Because for us it is very difficult to work with many smaller projects because we don't have the resources, human resources, to really take care of it. And when we discussed with the team about partnerships, I don't want to do any partnership that we as a brand cannot be proud of, that we as a brand cannot be proud of the level of service that we are giving to that partner. And I can guarantee to a partner like Kes, because of their scale, that they will get a very good level of service from Adidas. I cannot guarantee for a small partner that we will be able to give them a good level of service. And if we are not sure that we can get the best of what we can do, I'd rather do nothing. So what we are talking, when we talk about the team with potential partner, it's all in or nothing, okay? So either we go all in or we do nothing. So I would say, to answer your question concretely, it's very unlikely that we would be interested in entering into a partnership with a very small scale organization, unless it has ambition to become very big.
Uh,
Thank you.
Thank you.